Cliff, great to see you.
It's good to see you too.
Hey, Cliff, you know, we know that the DA's office is about prosecuting people and putting the bad guys in jail, but I'm not sure that everyone has an understanding about the other breadth of your office and what you do. Because I, as a school superintendent, knew about truancy and issues like that. But tell me about some other programs that the public has no view about what's going on.
That's a great question, because that's one of the fallacies the public has, is that's what a DA does. They go to trial, they put people in jail. That's not what it is anymore. The paradigm has shifted in corrections in California, and it's been a cataclysmic and seismic event. It's gone so far from the right to the left that a lot of prosecutors and a lot of jurisdictions don't quite know what to do with it. And I mean that because of the Prop 47, Prop 57, the AB 109, where the legislature, as well as the citizens to the initiatives, have made it very clear to prosecutors and law enforcement generally that they do not want people warehoused and put away. So we have to change our way of thinking to be modern and relevant. And that's nice about Nevada County, because we work closely together and we can do that. And so that's one of the proudest things of my administration of the last several years, is developing these programs that are based on best practices in the industry of rehabilitation, and programs that are specifically designed to rehabilitate and then reintegrate the person back into the community and divert them from the criminal justice system. And when that works, you save exponential amounts of money from your tax dollars, because once they go out of the system, then they start paying their own taxes, taking care of their kids and their obligations, and they pay taxes back into the system. They become contributing members, and we've had great success with that in Nevada County. We have one of the lowest recidivism rates in the entire state. And that's, I'm trying to get elected, so I'm going to say it's all me, but what it is my ability to work with the Public Defender's Office, Probation Department, the courts, behavioral health, substance abuse programs, and pick out what's causing people to be in the criminal justice system and getting them out. And that's where we have to go. We're mandated. And if you're not developing those programs, then you're way behind the curve, because we can't send them to state prison. We have a limited amount of capacity in our local jail, and we can't send them all to a local jail. So we better be innovative, and we've done that in Nevada County. And I'm very proud of those programs. It's our adult drug court, our mental health court, youth drug court, Prop 36 court, community intervention court, where we help homeless people get out of that cycle of criminal justice. And they're doing great things for our community, and that's where you have a healthy community. When you don't just take people and punish them and put them away, you take people, rehabilitate them, hold them accountable. You have to hold them accountable. They don't do this on their own oftentimes, but that's what my job is to have the stick, but over here use the carrot to get them out of the criminal justice system. Great.
Some incredible, innovative stuff going on. Tell us since you've done this over the last 12 years, what are you looking for in the next 4 years? What can the electorate look for your leadership in which areas?
So with the advent of us not being able to use the jail system and the prison system, you have to sit back, and we're just at the point now where we've been doing it for the last 3 years, where we can actually have some data to review. Use the empirical data to develop, see which programs are working, put our resources into those programs and make them work. And going into the future, looking for more innovative programs. And just one that comes to the top of my head is about substance abuse and the opioid issue. These people, most of these people are addicts. They're not criminals, but and crimes and drug crimes have been decriminalized. So in Nevada County, what we're doing, and one innovative thing that's done by the Grass Valley Chief of Police, got a grant for this. Arresting somebody who's under the influence of drugs, the old way was to take them straight to jail, let them stay in jail for a couple of days, they get out, they go back, they get high again, they end up back in jail again. Doesn't do any good. Right. When they recognize that person, and they're not a violent criminal, they're an addict, now they can bypass my office, bypass the jail, take them straight from the street where they're under the influence, get them medically cleared, take them over to Brost House, which is one of the county's rehabilitation centers, and actually start them in on a rehabilitation program. And it might not work the first time, might not work the second or third time, but sooner or later, most people don't want to be addicted to drugs. They get sick and tired of being sick and tired. And they really are looking for help, but so many of them don't have the resources, they don't have the social network, they don't have the family network to help them up and out of trouble and back into our community. So these are the type of programs we'll be focusing our efforts on, because now that I've been watching it, being an old-time prosecutor, I used to say just put them in jail and they'll learn their lesson. Well, we were putting them in jail for 20 years. They didn't learn their lessons. But now these programs are starting to show through the data that they really do work. When you help people out of the criminal system, they're appreciative. They become better citizens oftentimes because they're not inclined to go back to where they came from. So very proud of those type of programs and looking forward to developing more of that.